Ohio is ramping up its efforts to prevent deadly drug overdoses. Just this week, the federal government says it's sending thousands of doses of Narcan to Central Ohio and around the state.
NBC4's Catherine Ross telling us why advocates in Franklin County say some communities are hit harder than others and why the help is critical.
Advocates say the isolation, loss, and stress during the pandemic is causing a surge in deadly overdoses, and they want more people across all communities to have access to Narcan. Some working on the front lines of addiction and recovery say this past year has felt like a war zone.
We're hitting the streets. We're doing the best that we can. I know these are really critical numbers. These are really hard times for our friends to be isolated the way that they are. So we're doing the best we can on the front lines.
Earlier this month, the Franklin County coroner reported 17 overdose deaths in less than 4 days. That surge is why the state's Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services is pumping resources into Narcan distribution.
We have the opportunity to save a life in a very, very direct way.
The state is sending 60,000 doses of the life-saving drug to 23 counties hardest hit by overdose deaths, including more than 4,600 units to Franklin County.
We're trying to do all that we can in response and also to prevent, in hopes to prevent another increase.
Adam H. identified 17 different zip codes in the county as high incidence for opioid overdoses and emergency room visits. Those numbers are especially high within communities of color.
Reaching those Black families, neighborhoods, communities that are really differently and devastatingly impacted by opiate death right now is vitally important.
The county and state are working with grassroots organizations to reach all communities, and advocates say the best shot at recovery is using overdose reversal drugs like Narcan.
You can't recover, if you have passed, so saving your life is really a critical part of even getting help.
Adam H. plans to hold more community distribution and education events here in the coming weeks. In the meantime, you can find a list of places where you can get free Narcan and training here in Franklin County by heading over to NBC4i.com. Local for you in Columbus, Catherine Ross, NBC4.